Jess and her mom are crazy.
Once your order has been all cleared, you'll be launched into the air over the For your safety, keep your shoulders, head, and back into the seat back. All clear. 1, 2, 1.
What is happening, people? It's been a minute, and by a minute, I mean about 6 weeks or more. I haven't forgotten about you. I just have kind of forgotten about reselling. A couple people have reached out and, hey, where's the videos? Even if you're not doing stuff with reselling, we'd still like to hear from you. So that's what this video is going to be. Partially, you're just hearing from me, so you don't think I'm dead. And we'll get into some reselling stuff too. The thing is, there isn't a great deal of information to bring you about reselling currently. The job switch had the complete opposite effect of what I was hoping for. So 2 things with that. Number 1, quality of life has completely skyrocketed. I'm loving the new shift as far as just my general day-to-day life. I love banging out 30 hours in 3 days and then I'm done. Like, it feels like every Monday when I come back to work, I feel like I just came back from vacation. And I'm loving that. That's been great for my peace of mind. But 2, the reselling aspect, which was half of the reason I wanted to do this, that suffered tremendously. Without any structure to those 4 days off that I have, I'm not motivated to do anything. I guess I'm learning I'm not a very self-motivated person. I'm sure if you've watched the videos for the last, almost a year now, you already kind of put together I'm not a very motivated person when I rely on myself to do things. I keep thinking I'm gonna list, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go source, I'm gonna go do that, and I just end up putting around the house and doing things that I've been putting off for months and months. Would I do this again? Yes. I very much have enjoyed having 4 days off a week. It's a very, this is the way I think people are supposed to live your lives. Human beings weren't made to go to a job every day. That wasn't the purpose of our existence on this earth, I imagine. It's been very freeing, very nice. I've enjoyed it, especially, been enjoying the summer weather. That's another part. I know summer is supposed to be the time of year when resellers thrive, when we source the most, when the pickings are at their best. I've talked about it before. This area, the suburb of Pittsburgh that I live in, garage sales aren't great here. It's a lot of baby clothes, it's a lot of junk, it's a lot of dusty, moldy basement garbage. So unless I'm willing to travel 45 minutes south, the pickings are kind of slim up here. So I've been to a few garage sales this summer. Not a ton, but I've been very busy. Family parties, get-togethers, trips, vacations. The summer's hard. When you live in the Northeast, you got to pack everything into 4 months because then it's cold and snowy. So I've been making the most of these 4 months of nice weather. I don't know what to do because I wake up every day and I keep, I got a bunch of stuff in the garage to list still. I couldn't tell you the last time I put a new listing up. At the peak of my store, about 4 months ago, I was at about 300 items. Currently down to about 160. So I'm still selling. I'm still making decent sales, but I'm not replacing that inventory as it sells. Just kind of letting my store dwindle down. You would think if this was a brick and mortar that I was going out of business because there's just nothing new ever being added to my store. But I keep trying to motivate myself and it's just not working. Even sales, the one motivator, the one thing when I get some ka-chings that would motivate me to list more because I want to hear more cha-chings, and now that's not even doing it. That cha-ching is it's almost a burden because it's like, man, I got to dig this thing out and ship it. So that's where I'm at. I guess reselling is a burden to me now. But I'm sure as the days get shorter and the weather gets colder, that's when I'll probably start hitting it harder again, which I know makes no sense. It's hard to get motivated when it's 85 degrees out, the sun's shining, and I could be doing something outside instead of being locked in my garage. Even this feels a little foreign, talking to the camera. I haven't even done this in a while. we're going to go through some clips. This is primarily going to be a clip show because I want to use all this footage that I've taken over the last couple of weeks. So this is going to be a bit of a clip show. I'm going to use up some of this footage that's taking up room on my computer that I've intended to put a video out with. I just never seem to find 4 hours to sit down and do it. You know, I've talked about consistency, making consistent videos, making consistent content, and we can clearly see that that is never going to be a thing. There's no such thing as KP training and consistency. They don't go together, clearly. I'll do my best to at least get something out every now and then. But, you know, I need input from my viewers. Like, are you just here for reselling, or do you want to hear this? Do you want to sit here while I drink my coffee and ramble on? Because if you want to just me to ramble, oh, we can do that. You know we can do that. But if you're here for pure reselling content, you're gonna be pretty disappointed, I guess. We're gonna do this video. It's gonna be just using up some old clips, and going forward, I never did a May sales video. I never did a June sales video. And here we are rounding out July. I have a July sales video to do. So I'm gonna try to do the May sales video soon before I lose all the eBay evidence of those sales, which may, I don't know if it's 60 or 90 days, but I may already be out of luck for that. I'll try to film a little bit more, but there just isn't a lot to tell you about right now. Check back in the fall. We're on summer hiatus. Just consider me a sitcom. In May, that was the end, and the new season starts, we'll say September. I don't know. Yeah, let's go look at whatever this clip is. We're gonna go over some of these sales that I've had recently, and then I'm gonna try to hit some garage sales this morning. It's been a while. I haven't done any significant sourcing since Labor Day. Memorial Day? Labor Day? What's the one that just passed? Whatever that one was. I can never remember. Well, we got a lot of advertising tins. These are all leftovers from other lots that I bought with better tins. These are the less desirable ones that I grouped up. We talked about those in a previous video, and about how you can make extra money with old tins. I got, what did I get for these tins? I got $24.50 plus shipping for these tins. And there's maybe $2 worth of items here paid, so not bad. We paid up for that. It's a brand new pressure cooker in the box. We paid, I think, $25 for that, and I ended up taking a best offer of $64 plus shipping for that. And shipping, it looks like they paid about $30 in shipping. I'm not sure where it's going. That might be a little high. They might get some money back, but would I spend $25 to make $25 again? Probably not. Made my money back, made some profit, so all in all I can't complain. Still not the greatest purchase. Had it only been like 15 bucks, that would have been a much better buy, but spending $25 to make $25 in the long run, I don't know that that was really worth it. Homie's notebook. More garbage that sold. Paid I think $1.99 for this at Goodwill a while back, and sold the Homie's notebook, if you can believe this, for $35 plus shipping. Well, you have to believe it because it's right there. You can see that I sold it for $35. Look into Homies. That's another thing we covered a little bit back with Goosebumps and all that. Not just the notebook and like the ephemera of Homies, but the actual little figures, the Homie figures. The Homies vinyl figures sell pretty well for certain ones and bigger lots, so always look for Homies. I feel like this would be considered a little racist nowadays. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, advertising tins, Homies, we did that. Batman. You know, the reseller market isn't cornered by one man with Batman items. He may have most of them, but we have a few elsewhere, and I sold one. This is a Brave and the Bold. New in the box, but the box is seeing much better days. I got $69.77 for that. I think I paid about $7-8 for this. And we got these two are going out to the same customer. This is a Disney Treasures memorabilia package. It's got all kinds of sales and notes and unreleased stuff inside. I'm not really sure what all the contents are. I think there's a book in there. New in the package, used to retail for $60. Picked that up at a garage sale in a bundle, so I maybe have a couple bucks into it, 5-ish. I was asking, I think 29 and change, and that's what I got. Yeah, $29 for this. And then Simpsons Chess, I was asking 39, I believe, and I ended up taking a best offer on that of 30 bucks. So 59 and change, I think, and I told them I would do free shipping on it because I don't think this would have been cheap to go media mail, but now that it's bundled with this, I still don't think it's going to be all that expensive. Even if it cost me 12 bucks, that's still a pretty good profit because this was like $1.99 at Goodwill. And finally, I got a set of blow molds going out. The Shepherd and Sheep, I took a best offer of $100 plus $25 shipping on those, and they're going to Ohio, so I don't think it'll cost more than $25. I can't imagine. They weigh nothing. It's just going to be the package size that's the issue. But that's, you know, now I'm up about 130 bucks on the blow molds, and I still have more than half of them to sell. I'm not really sure what's going to go into packing these. I don't think I'm looking forward to it though. The camel was interesting enough, and this is 2 pieces now that are bigger, and it makes me kind of second guess wanting to sell the Wise Men online at this point, because I can't even imagine what's going to go into packing 3 blow molds the size of this. I think one's even taller. One's probably a good foot higher than that one. So I may end up taking those down. I don't know that I want to deal with that. Long night, just getting out of work. Mondays are typically the worst because it seems like all the progress that we've made the first couple days that we're there, we work hard to get that back room cleared, and then it's down to a few pallets by the time I'm leaving Thursday morning, and then Monday night it's just right back where we started. So it's a never-ending process. But July's just about done here. July was interesting. We said goodbye to Mr. Beaumont. Got 300 bucks for him. A lot of people had said that I could have probably parted him out. I don't have time for that. I don't have enough automobile knowledge to pull parts from a car. So had a scrapper come and pick him up, signed over the title, and goodbye Mr. Beaumont. We went to Cedar Point out in Sandusky, Ohio. That was a good time. We family does that every year. We go for the weekend and stay in the park, get a hotel room in the park. Always a blast at Cedar Point. One of my favorite things at Cedar Point, you know, huge world famous roller coasters. No, there's an old crappy arcade where half the games don't work most of the time, but I love the arcade. Me and Jess can spend hours in there. Unfortunately, this time around, it was during that little heat wave weekend in the east, and it was like 97 degrees the whole time we were there. Even at night, there was one point we were down on the beach at like 12:30 having a few drinks, and it was still like 88 degrees at 12:30. So it was a fun trip, but it was miserable. It was so hot, and that arcade had no fans, no air conditioning, so we couldn't spend as much time as we typically like to in there. But we still had a good time. What else did we do? Oh, this nonsense. So this is our life right now. If you've never seen a queen-size mattress tied to a Fiesta, now you have. We only have about 4 miles to go with it, so we're hoping for the best. What do you think, Jess? Jess doesn't trust it. She tied it off, so if it falls off, she has no one to blame but herself. And you can see over my shoulder here, That's the remnants of the old mattress. Unfortunately, you guys have met Bernie. You've seen Bernie. He is a senior dog. Bernie's probably going on about 12 years old now. He has bad hips. He has German Shepherd in him, so his hips are getting bad. One night he wanted to get in the bed with us, and we were feeling generous, so we let him up onto the bed with us. And he doesn't typically get on the bed anymore because it hurts his legs to get down. And we woke up, and he had peed in the bed. So we threw out the pee mattress, went and bought a new mattress. So that'll be the last time Bernie joins us in bed. He is relegated to dog beds and the floor from now on for the rest of his life. That was July. I mean, we had some fun, we had some trips, some exciting things. Not a whole lot of sourcing happened in July. Outlook for August isn't much better. We got a couple trips in August coming up too. We got a concert coming up, one of my bucket list bands. Finally gonna see Bush, and I'm excited about that. Gonna take a trip up to Syracuse, New York. That's my hometown. Gonna go up to the New York State Fair. That'll be a good time. So that'll be the end of August. I think the Bush concert's around the end of August. We got something coming up in a week or two. I don't remember what it was, but just, you know, summer full of activities. So yeah, that's a little recap of July. Let's look at something else now. So we'll talk about a few sales here quickly. This you saw in the last video at the tail end if you stuck around. This is the very last thing I snuck in. Schlemmertopf? I don't know how to say that. It's a German clay pot. The box is a little beat, but it's all new inside and unused. I think I paid about $6 for this at Goodwill a couple months ago. And I sold it for $69, I think. Maybe I should go and look at the sold prices and then start doing this, right? So we peeked at some prices, and yes, I got $69 and change for my Schlemmertopf clay earthenware baker. Franklin Mint Harley collectible. This I think I picked up around Christmas, maybe shortly after, at Red, White, and Blue. And I think I paid up for it. I may have paid almost $20 for this. Got $65 and change for that, plus shipping. So if I paid $20, still a really good profit on it. And I think that is what I paid. I'd have to go back and look. It's not really that important, right? I made profit. It's great. Popcorn plastic. This was in a video a couple months ago. American flag popcorn plastic. It's like new. It had the tag, the original tag on the back still. I think I paid maybe $1.99 for that one, which was really high for popcorn plastic. Got $33 and change for the popcorn plastic flag. And King Ghidorah. It's from 98, 99. Vinyl King Ghidorah from Godzilla. I picked this up, I don't know, like last month at St. Vincent de Paul. I think I paid $1.99. I may have the footage. Nothing too exciting at St. Vincent's either. They had a couple of Godzilla figures, and most of them were modern. I grabbed this one. I grabbed King Ghidorah. It's from like 1999, and I grabbed him because quickly doing basic comp search on King Ghidorah vinyl figures, it looked like anywhere from $30 to $100. So I'll have to look and see which one this is and see if he actually has any value beyond the $1.99 that I paid. Yellow on yellow, you can't see that. Yeah, $1.99, and I don't know, maybe I can get 20, 30 bucks. So yeah, $1.99, and King Ghidorah, he got me 32 bucks and change plus shipping. So not a lot going out, but you know, some fairly good sale prices, very decent profit. Figure I have, let's say I did pay 20 for that, 22, we'll even go $1.99 there. 24, so 30, around $30 paid for these items. And some quick math, it's like $190 in sales, if my math is correct, which it's probably not because I'm not that great at math. So we're gonna pack these up and get them out. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed that mess. Again, sorry it's been so long. I'll try to put something out sooner than later. I won't let 6 weeks go by again. Yeah, it's now current day again. My beard is blue. We decided to dye Jess's hair, and there was leftover dye, so I'm a child and had to put it in my beard because I thought it'd be fun. I got a few things I got to go ship. I'll show those to you, and we'll wrap this up. Got to pack up the Wilderness Lodge Lincoln logs. These were probably in my only haul video of the summer so far. The only like successful garage sale weekend I had. They were labeled at $10, and I had a few other things I bought at that sale, so I probably didn't pay 10, maybe 8, but still, even at $10, sold these for, I can't remember now, 160, I think, 160, 165. You're looking at it. That's what I sold them for. Was asking around 200. Used ones that were in poor condition had sold for almost 100, so I knew I was in good shape because every piece was here and in good shape. And this Corel coordinates to go, I don't recall what I paid. It was at Red, White, and Blue. I want to say like $8, $9, and sold that for $40, I think. Again, you're looking at the sold screen, so you see what I got plus shipping. These got to go out today, and I've also got the second to last of the Longaberger soup bowls, but that doesn't really have to be out till Wednesday, so I probably won't ship it till tomorrow because it's down in the basement, and I got to work on these. This is going to be a time-consuming pack. I want to make sure that for the money that I got for those Lincoln logs, that they are safe and sound. So these were the weekend sales. There are two other things. A video game and a shirt, an old Carolina Panthers inaugural season shirt. Those sold over the weekend too, or on Friday, and they shipped already. I'll show you pictures of those. So that was my weekend sales, and now it's Monday afternoon, back to work tonight, and we'll do those hard 3 days and hopefully get back to it. I got plenty of stuff to clean and test and list still. The GameCube from a month and a half ago is still down there. Got some DVDs. Still have never gotten that combo unit listed. I got stuff, so I need to get busy. Pretty ecstatic about what I got for those Lincoln logs. I think that was a great price. I probably could have held out for more, but what a great profit on a $10 item. Alright kids, I'll see you next time. I don't usually say like and subscribe and all that stuff, but I am going to encourage you, if you're a fan of me or this channel, you probably should just hit the notification bell. It's not going to hurt you because you're not going to get blown up with 100 notifications, clearly, but at least you'll be aware when I post a video, because I feel like the last few slipped through the cracks. And if you want to see my content, that's going to be your best alternative, is to hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever my lazy ass posts a new video. So I'll see you guys next time.